A set, you bet! Oh wait, that's the wrong game. Welcome back to Cactus Core Plays Zero Escape, Virtue's Lost Reward. My name's Kevandre. Last time, we talked to a robot named Golem. He's a, golem. Named Golem. And he implied something, and then he got shut down remotely because he breached protocol or something. And then we went back to the main warehouse, where Dio was Gooseberry, and opened up the thing, even though... was that this time? Yes, it was. Even though not everybody was back yet. And then Phi tricked him and left him out, so he couldn't vote against K. And then Phi and K both voted ally. I believe it was Clover voted ally, but Tenmyouji and Quark by association voted betray. And also we found Alice's corpse. So it was an exciting time last time. Probably the first great episode of this series, in my opinion. Maybe they're all great. I don't know. Maybe they're all shit. No, that last one was great. Anyway. Continuing on. Oh, yeah, we did not betray Luna. Thank you, Sigma. No need to thank me. I just did what I promised to do. Anyway, thank you too. It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch. Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too. Because I'll choose ally? Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust. If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you could get 9 points either way. Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen ally twice. You're right. So let's choose ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good? Sound good? Ellipsis. Okay. Come on, why do you look so sad? Well, it's just... there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about it. Oh. You mean Alice? Oh. Yeah, duh. We still haven't found Quark either, huh? That too. Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1. Why did you do that? What did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying? No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me. I did. Look where it got me. How could you do that? You're such a jerk. How could I betray you after that? And then you... I'm sorry. Are you... Zero? What? No, of course I'm not Zero. Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff? I told you I... Don't lie to me! I'm not lying. Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way. Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved in all this when I shouldn't have. You mean Quark? Yeah. You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9? Yes. But you've only got 4 points. I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare. Hey, where do you think you're going? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna go look for Quark. Hey, wait! Tenmyouji didn't respond, just turned and walked off towards the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short. Oh. She spun on her heel and headed off towards the cyan door instead. What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore. Yeah, I know. But then she chooses ally. Tenmyouji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose ally too? Yes, I did. If I put herself in a situation where choosing betray would be unwise. If she had chosen betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with betray, so I voted accordingly. That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now. It's because you promised, huh? That face.
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection?
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow familiar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi...
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission, and I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest. What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it? You chose Eli too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him? Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind. What are you getting at? Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection with him too. Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen? You tell me. Shut up. If we could change the subject, where did Dio go? Yeah, that's a good question. He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results, then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means, as long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want. Ringo also has the star keys.
You probably won't... Oh, shit. You probably won't be able to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long. So you repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so. Oh, that's right. What? Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair. Me too. Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green. Wait, green? Duh. Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right? Duh, that's right. Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets, and opened the red, green, and blue doors, right? Duh. But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo? What color doors are we supposed to open? And where are they? Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyouji, and Clover.
And Quark. We'll need to pick up Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me? What? Okay, let's go. I'm gonna have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it. Shouldn't we decide on the time to meet up, just in case? Let's see, when do the doors open? We've still got quite a while. An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna step through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you? Maybe. Maybe? But if he is, then Luna's in danger. Maybe. Damn it, Phi! You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her. Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him. A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure. He's thick. That's not it. Are you sure he's not thick? Yeah. I'm the one who's thick. Have you considered that it might be Luna? No, that's not possible. Why not? Because Luna didn't need the knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily. She would have just had to pick Betray. Exactly. But if she'd done that, do you think the rest of us would let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have had to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio. So what, you're saying Luna's the killer? No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet. The crew quarters. To find a corpse. Oh, hey. Clover! Hey, come on, don't run away! Run away? Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us. I wasn't running away, though. I don't want to talk to you. Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to people. I don't need to. Why not? I already figured out who did it. Who was it? I can't tell you. Why not? You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it. Oh, come on, of course we're not. Forget about it. There's no point. It doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was? I noticed something. Yeah, what was that? Alice figured it out too. Before she... What was it? Why don't you figure that out for yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go. Hey, wait, Clover! Well, there she goes. Ah! Shit! What's wrong? I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now. Oh, really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pair. You saw it? Yeah, snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo. She reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet up off the floor. I'll hold on to this. Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed. You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening? Fine. What did Alice notice? That here there be monsters? Fi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing? I'm investigating. What are you investigating? What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to find out... I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Ha! Found something already. Have a look. Fi held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish-brown. Is that blood? Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died. If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady? Maybe. You think Alice killed her? Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know. And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief? Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyouji and Dio's bracelets have changed to. And we need to find Quark. Yeah. Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room where Tenmyouji, Quark, and Clover went to that way. Sounds good. I hope I'm not overdoing the vocal fry with the vocal fry. But I feel like I probably am. But you know, I'm already invested in it, so I'm just gonna keep up with it. All the same. Floor B is a big boy. It says Rec Room. This is the only door that's unlocked. Yeah. So this is where Tenmyouji's team went. I'm gonna open it, alright? How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission. Okay, okay. I remember this one. I like the Rec Room. Tenmyouji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing. No sign of him, huh? Happy? What? I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing? No, of course not. Why would I be? Then does it hurt? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? Didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong? Tenmyouji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but... And just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll... Tenmyouji... It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here. Did you say brought? Yes. Zero made me an offer. Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us. You mean you came here voluntarily? Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here? Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Huh? Why? Please, just do it. Fine, I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Then suddenly, a spritzy-spritzy. Ah! Yeah! In the blink of an eye, Tenmyouji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man? Calm down. It's not gonna hurt you. Is this some kind of chemical? Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room. He walked toward the door and flipped the light switch. It is spritzy-spritzy. Turns out, Tenmyouji is actually Ema Skye. She went through a hell of an adulthood. Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was spritzy-spritzy, wasn't it?
Yeah, how'd you figure that out?
I guessed it when you turned off the light. Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff? Yeah. Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me? Well, you know about as much as I do. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing. Hey, Tenmyouji.
Sorry, but I gotta go. I need to go look for Quark.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not just about to ignore it. What did you mean that you said Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah.
Then why...
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know, and then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please, I'm asking you. Put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question? It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it. No, it's not about what just happened. Yeah? Then what is? Oh, I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. Cup. Why did that make me laugh? That was stupid. I had a look when he was talking. Oh, good job. That wasn't what I wanted to ask either. Well, what is it then? When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you? No. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't. No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh? Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move. Yeah! Ding, 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 ding. It looks like another warehouse. I guess there's one on this floor too, then. Makes sense. I guessed as much when I saw the map. Yeah. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. What's that over there? Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember? Yeah, there was, but... Never mind that. There's someone else here. Is that Dio? Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to. What are you doing here, Dio? Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? Seeing where life takes me? You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark. Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might ditch us. He might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stain and ditch us. That happens and it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives, which probably won't be that long. The rest of our lives? Yeah, did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once.
Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Closes for good, huh? I had to admit I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they'll just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip. So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring fire here so I can kill it? What? Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? Well, damn lucky Kay chose ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from the crane right now. Huh. Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AV game won't pick ally. You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two. Why not? Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you? How do you know our colors? Kay told me. He was here a little while ago. Speaking of which, Tenmyouji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are. Was Kay by himself? Yeah. What about Luna? Luna? I haven't seen her. I see. Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo. That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that? Oh, come on, are you really that thick? Look at the dolls in front of you. These are the next chromatic dolls. So the next color is white? Bingo! See that thing next to the doll there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that, it becomes white. Exactly. You mean you get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gives you white. So that means Fi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna. Right. That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Tenmyouji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Tenmyouji is a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so the only one left with the other cyan pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is. Could there be any other combinations? No. There's only one option this time. All we've got to do now is wait for these white doors to open. We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everyone else. We should get back to floor A. Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass. Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi. Right. On my way. Ding, ding, ding. To the lounge! Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop? Well... You see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun? Yeah. It reminded me of something we saw earlier. What do you mean? Remember the graffiti on floor B? Do you remember what it said? Memento Mori, if the 9th lion ate the sun, or something like that? Yeah. Memento Mori, right? Do you know what that means? You are not the father! I remembered. It's Latin for something like be aware of death, or remember death. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality. What about the other part? Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the 9th lion ate the sun. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in the sentence. Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti? Apart from the fact that it made no sense and that ninth is spelled wrong? Not really. Heh, wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H, but the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there? Exactly. That's kind of a bonehead mistake. You think it was like a kid who wrote it? Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all. I'm not following. Maybe Zero put the E in there on purpose. Because it's probably another anagram like the A warehouses. But why? Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise. What? Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's gotta be significant. Remember death if the ninth lion ate the sun. Huh. Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time. We should get moving. Right? Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here. Astute observation. What should we do? What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident. Yeah. Guess you got a point. Hey, where are you going? I just want to check something really quick. Check what? The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down looking at something on the ground. Yeah, what do you think she was looking at? Huh? Find something. Isn't this blood? Aha! Nice work there, Sigma. I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something. The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god. Fi suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along the metal track and the claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Just tell me what you found. I noticed something. Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that? Same thing Clover and Alice noticed. That's... Can't you just tell me? Look at the number 6 AB room. The side we're facing on the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood? Vampires? Yeah, the whole thing kinda sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief that Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll all assume that the blood on this side facing the wall came from that handkerchief. Okay, then what? Alice was looking at the handkerchief, right? What do you think she was going through her mind? Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines? And did this belong to the old woman? It must have. And... But if it did, then who put it here? Or, wait, maybe someone just dropped it, or they could have thrown it here. And... You want more? You're almost there. How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that? Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here? Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start. Wait, when's the start? You know, when we started. when you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch in the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone, except for Clover and Kay, was go to look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms, too. Yeah, I know we looked at it from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait. Heh. Finally figured it out, huh? No way, the AB room moved? Yeah. Was it that crane? Probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room? The body of the old woman. And who was trapped in there when the donor game started? Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen. What do you think this is? Well, I thought it was paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood? That'd be a lot of blood. Seems like it. So, Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room? After that, she would have moved the room to the body... She would have moved the room with the body in it so no one would suspect her. That would mean if the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about that handkerchief? This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means that this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out. That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief. Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There's a whole lot of things we still don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all of this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there has been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means that Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she is some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Sr., couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the whole facility. That's not all, either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She'd have had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us when we got out of the first AB rooms all the way till we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have been moved. Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi. Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point. Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight. You're gonna make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was. Which would mean that Clover probably does too. Oh, you mean that stuff you said about what she noticed? Right. Hey, Fi. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here. You're right.
Sigma. Fi. There you are.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 of the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
I think that's a good stopping point for this time. Next time, we'll see what happened to Luna. Oh, my. Very exposition-heavy episode, but I mean, that's a visual novel, so that's what you're going to get. Yeah, this was a good one, though. I really like these dialogue-heavy ones more than the room escape ones. But yeah, so that's it for this one. I'm going to do a shout-out to a voice actor named Liam O'Brien. A few episodes ago, I did a shout-out to Travis Willingham, and I said that he was the voice of Dio, but I got it mixed up. Willingham is actually the voice actor for Kay, and Liam O'Brien is the voice actor for Dio. I don't know how I got them screwed up. I confuse those two actors all the time. Somehow. So, what I associate with Travis Willingham is not even Travis Willingham, which is hilarious. Anyway, so Liam O'Brien is a pretty good voice actor. I mean, yeah, like I said before, Dio is very well voiced. He's actually from Weehawken, New Jersey, which is where Hamilton was killed. Spoiler alert for American history, I guess. But yeah, he's kind of one of those actors that's just in everything. Like Steve Bloom. You just hear him everywhere. But most importantly, he is Tenma in the dub of Monster, which is one of the best animes out there, for sure. If you haven't watched Monster, you should. In fact, I never even finished it because I got distracted by other shit. But it's really good. But that is his most important one. Though I think that he's... what was it? He's the lion boy in Final Fantasy VII and Advent Children. Red 13? Right? Is that lion's name? Something like that? Yeah, he's one of those guys that's just everywhere. Yeah, a good lad, for sure. A depressing end to this episode, but we'll find out more next time. So, see you guys then. Later, players.